Kuma Yahuwah, maleeni beorecha, tehi nafshi isha kilvavecha, hakama beod hashachar, lehagid tif ewetecha, yeyu divrefi rak emetecha, veit yasher darki lefanecha, YaHUSHA HaMashiach. Arise, Yahuwah, cause me to be filled with your light. Let me be a woman after your heart, one who rises while it is still yet dawn, proclaiming your tiferet. Let the word of my mouth reflect only your truth, and my path be made straight before you. In Yahushua HaMashiach. Shalom Achoti, and welcome back to Taloa. This is the beginning of the Woman of Valor Series. In this season, we are learning what it truly means to become a woman who stands radiant in the light of YaHUsha. Heard the phrase, a woman of valor, but this is not a woman who simply wakes early to check off her to-do list. No, she lives with intention. A woman of valor sets the tone of her home. She is Ruach-led. She speaks life. She is a doer of the Torah, a reflection of the Menorah, the Light of YaHUsha. So what does the word truly say about becoming a woman of valor? One who walks this Hebraic way of life, the way of Yahweh. Today, we'll go deeper into His word as the Ruach reveals the wisdom that transforms us into women whose countenance shine with the light of Yah. I am delighted to share this journey with you. The wisdom of Proverbs 31 fills me with joy because it calls us to transformation, revival, and renewal, to meditate on the word of Yah, to seek His guidance in prayer, and to be intentional in our obedience, because that is what this is truly about. Proverbs 31:15 says, "She rises also while it is still night, and provides food to her household and a portion to her young women." At first glance, we see a woman rising early, but there's a deeper meaning. A woman of valor does not simply rise. Within her rises a power. The Hebrew word for rises is kum. It means to rise from the power established by Yahuwah. This is not mere effort. It is the power of the Ruach. In Genesis 9 verse 11, Yahuwah says, "I establish my covenant with you. Neither again shall all flesh be cut off anymore by the waters of a flood." The word establish is kum. And again in Genesis 17 verse 7, I establish my covenant between me and you and your zerah, your descendants after you, for everlasting generations. Akoti, when you rise by the same covenant established with Abraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov. Yahuwah's faithfulness is what lifts you. When dawn breaks, remember, you rise not simply for the task of the day, but for the covenant. You rise because He has established you. When your feet touch the floor, proclaim the name of Yahweh, the strong arm who delivers His people from trouble. Declare as David did, Kuma Yahweh, save me, O my Eloha. Because the same power that raised Yahusha from the grave is the same Ruach that rises within you. Recognize the power by which you are saved, the only authority over your life. She rises also while it is still lailah. The Hebrew word for night is lailah. From the beginning, after Yahweh separated light from darkness, He called darkness lailah. And just as Yahweh speaks to us in dreams and vision, a woman of valor talks to Him day and night, and between night and day, as the Ruach moves within her, and the light of YaHUsha also rises. Before you start your day, pray, just like David did. He says, when I remember you upon my bed and meditate on you in the watches of the night. How beautiful it is to end your night and start your day in His presence. David also said, when I am awake, I am still with you. As a daughter of the Most High, we are to remain alert, not in slumber, but ready to praise Yahweh who sustains us. This is why a woman of valor cannot live casually. She knows her rising is from the Ruach. Her morning are not routine, but a set-apart moment. A woman of valor sets the tone of her home with prayer and worship, acknowledging Yahweh at the center of her life, her family, her children, and her community. This is where your home ministry begins. You teach by doing. You lead by example. You pour out the same Ruach you received. And as you do, you will experience the power of the Ruach within you and recognize the same light in every woman of valor. Let's go deeper into this rising power, for this is resurrection power. The Ruach that moved within you is the same Ruach that was in Yahusha. He taught his Talmudim saying, the Ben Adam is delivered into the hands of men, and they shall kill him, and after he is killed, he will rise on the third yom. He rose that we might rise. We were dead, and through him we live. Ephesians 5 reminds us, husband loves your wife, even as Moshiach loved the Israelite congregation and gave himself up for her, that she might be set apart, cleansed, radiant, without spot or wrinkle, kadosh and blameless. That cleansing power is the light that fills you. It is not performance, but your covenant lifestyle. So Achati, what does this mean for us? It means covenant requires action. Yahweh told Abraham and Sarah to be circumcised, and they obeyed immediately. And now He calls you. He called us to stand in the light, to be circumcised, cut away what is not of Him, Let His light expose what has been hidden. Let your heart be tender, quick to obey, ready to rise. So rise, beloved sisters. Rise while it's still lailah. Rise in covenant. Rise in light. Rise in power. Let your home be filled with prayer. Let your word be true. Let the Ruach lead your every step. Be a doer of the Torah, a reflection of the menorah, burning with the light of YaHUsha. Abba Yahuwah, we thank you for your covenant that you have established with us. You are the one who calls us to rise, not by our strength, but by your Ruach. Let every woman listening be filled with the light of YaHUsha. Let her home be a dwelling of shalom. Her words, a weaver of life. Her heart steadfast in your truth. Teach us to rise while it's still lailah, to walk in your Torah, to shine as YaHUsha shines, to stand as women of valor in your sight. May your covenant be the song of our morning and the strength of our days. In the name above all names, Yahusha HaMashiach, Selah. In the next episode, we'll go deeper into what happens when a woman of valor stands fully in His light. Until then, walk in Yahuwah's word, shine in His presence, and remember, you rise by covenant. Shalom.